Good morning. Thank you for joining me today at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Chris Capper. If you have any questions on this coach, you can reach me at 813-333-2988, or if you'd like, you can also use the chat feature on the live feed. So what we're looking at today is a 2016 Renegade Villagio 25 RBS, and our stock number is going to be 5U240545. So you guys, if you've seen my videos, you've seen I normally do a lot of larger coaches, but I wanted to bring this forward so you guys can get an idea. This is a Villagio. It's on a Mecadies chassis. We've got a 3.0 liter V6 engine on this, and we all know how good the Mecadies Sprinter is. It's used all over the world in RVs, but also in cargo delivery systems and whatnot. So, and being that it's diesel, you're gonna have that longevity of a good diesel engine with that. So we have full body paint on this, which is gonna help it last a little bit longer than just a regular fiberglass with some decals. This coach is really designed for empty nesters who want to get out, maybe for their first RVing experience, or if you've been RVing for years and you've graduated from the 45-foot coaches and now you want something a little smaller to extend the life of your RVing experience into your later season, this is a really good coach for that. So the measurements on this is we're about 25 feet in length, 8 feet in width, and 11 feet in height. We have a 34-gallon freshwater and 29-gallon gray and 29-gallon black tanks. You can hear the 3.2 kilowatt Onan diesel generator. So this has been upgraded to a diesel generator. So just like a diesel engine, they're built stronger, they're ready to last longer for you. 13.2 gallon LP, and the dry weight on this baby is right around 15,250 pounds. So as you can see, I've got the awning out right now, and this awning appears to have a wind sensor. Now, I don't ever trust the wind sensors, but just in case you had a bit of wind come out, it should bring that in for you. So looking at this front door, I've got a nice window on it. I've got a keyless entry. I think I need a battery for that. We can put that in there for you. I've got the automatic entry steps that I can either leave out or have them automatically retract. Here you'll notice throughout the coach we have these nice frameless windows. So if you can see, when these open, it's going to open like a jalousie. So you can actually leave that open while you go camping or hiking. If there's a bit of a rain coming in, it's not going to get too much or any water in there at all. So Renegade uses a vacuum bond laminate technique, which is a superior laminating technique for their walls. Got a nice heater here, and then these are compression locks that I'm opening right now. So, and then you'll notice that I've got pretty generous storage space on although technically this is a C, most people would call this a B+. It's on a B chassis and there's no overhead bunk in there. And then the way these work is they actually compress in. So it really does seal out the environment pretty well. So this is the back of my refrigerator, and then here you'll even notice on my 110 outlet I've got this is also painted, so just painted to match. And then if you need to plug something in, maybe a little heater or TV or whatever, you could do that. It's my water heater right here. Right under this is my 3.2 kilowatt quiet diesel Cummins Onan generator. And then you'll notice and that is running right now, and it's not too loud. You'll notice over there to the right, I've got an LP quick connect right here. And if there was some sort of an emergency, if you were connected to, let's say, a grill or something, you can actually just do the emergency cutoff switch right there. More storage right here, and this is where we have our 30 amp cable. And then that right there, you can lock your slide in while you're driving if you choose, so they've kept that in there. And you'll notice these compartments are all lit, and you can adjust, turn those on right here. As I'm opening them, they all have nice pneumatic functional openers, struts. So here, this is going to be under that full-size bed in there. So plenty of storage space, and prior owners had an extra wheel simulator there, so they've left that in there for you. And again, you can see how those compression locks work. So they're really good at just kind of locking out those environmental parts that will mess up your camping experience. So looking at the back, you can see it's pretty sharp. I've got my high def camera right there with the night vision. So you can see that right here. And then just nice paint right there, and it's a pretty sharp looking coach. This right here should tow at least 3,500, if not 5,000 pounds. I've got a 7-way plug right there that'll connect to your tow vehicle. And then that chrome exhaust, that's going to be your generator exhaust. Now moving around to the driver's side of the vehicle, this is my wet bay. So really important to me is always going to be tank flush. We got to clean that tank out. So I can hook up a hose in there and just spray that black tank out once I've emptied that. And so just get that a little bit cleaner. This is where I would hook my hose right into. Part cable right here. Notice that these right here, this isn't paint. This is actually laser cut into this metal. That is metal right there. That'll never fade off, obviously. Low point drain right here, and then if you want to spray clean anything, you can just hook it right up to here, and then there's a sprayer valve included with that. So black and gray tank dump valves right here, and then I can bring my hoses up through here. Now you'll notice right next to us is where I can store that stinky slinky right here. And then this is going to be where I'm going to empty those 29-gallon black and gray tanks right here. I always recommend doing the black tank first. Do your flush, and then go ahead and let that gray tank with that soapier water kind of rinse that sewer hose out for you. That's where I hooked that 30 amp cable up right here that we saw in the other compartment. It hooks up there. It looks like it's about 20-25 feet. And again, you can see we have more of these nice frameless windows right here. And then I also have, if I'm looking up here, there is a slide out topper. So what that's going to do is kind of help minimize the pine cones, leaves, and other detritus that might get on that slide when it's in the out position. So let's take a moment just to look under the coach. So under there, you'll notice I have 2 stabilizing jacks, and then right above that, there is some undercoach lighting, which looks really nice at light. You just get this nice glow on that right there. And then those stabilizing jacks, while probably not necessary, Renegade just decided, like, we want to make your camping experience a little better. And so that just minimizes if somebody's walking back and forth, the way that this will move. So it just gives it more stable architecture. So I'm going to open both of these because this is a lot of storage, and we got some nice batteries in here to see as well. So pretty generous storage in there. This is, by the way, all stainless steel right here, and you can just see it's nicely molded. I've got all the seals are in good shape still, and then I can't tell exactly what these are. These are definitely AGM batteries. They look like they're potentially 2 6-volt AGM batteries, and they look brand new or very new. So when these come in as a trade, like this one did, we have excellent service team. We have our chassis service team. They go through and they do the chassis service as needed, check what needs to get done, and get it fixed. We also have our home service team, which is the house side. and they're going through and they're checking everything, trying to get all the appliances working in order for you. So that's something that we have done on this right here. So it's likely we might have put new batteries in there. And then on these tires right here, just give you the, these tires look brand new. I'm looking for the date code. So yeah, 4522. So that was manufactured in the 45th week of 2022. So they're about a year and a half old, but the tread on them looks like there's just no mileage on that tread. So nice entry step right here. And it's got a nice little grip section. So as I open this, I can put my windows down here, and I can also adjust my top mirrors. So I've got 4 mirrors on this. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. The bottom mirrors are going to give me a good understanding of what is wide. So if somebody's trying to pass me and they're in my blind spot, it's easier to see with that. Lots of storage down here, so I can put drink here. And then I also have a little bit of storage down here as well. My fuses are going to be in this panel right here, so my chassis fuses will be there. When I need to fuel up, this is where I fill my diesel in. Now what's neat is when my door is shut and locked, nobody's opening this, so it's going to protect that for you. So nice ultra leather seats on this right here, and these are very adjustable. So I can pop it down. For me, I would want that down, but for someone who's a little shorter, they can pop that up. I can adjust the back of the seat for more comfort, and then I can also adjust the tilt of the seat right here. So you get a lot of opportunity. In addition, I can move that front and back, and this will turn around. So you'll see that when we get onto the other side. Oh, and then quickly show you, excuse me. So this is the engine. Notice this, like I just said, I think we just had service A done on this. Fresh filter for you. So I can see that we've had this stuff taken care of for you. This is where your diesel exhaust fluid is. This is your coolant, your oil stick right here. Windshield fluid, brake fluid. If you ever need to charge this or give it a jump, negative post is right here, very simple. And then your positive post goes right there. So it's kind of protected. So you just push that in, twist it, and then pop your positive. And this is your windshield wipers motor right there. To close, and you can see we've got those nice like high intensity LED lights on the front. And then of course, big Mercedes symbol. When you want to shut this, you just push this back up because it automatically locks. Push that in a little bit, bring it down, let that close. So I've got a fiberglass front end cap right there. It's one piece molded. On this door, very same situation we have going on right there. And then a little tiny bit of storage under there, but maybe if you're gonna put like a tracking device in case, for recovery, you could put that in there. And then thankfully, we have all the original manuals with this. So any questions, it doesn't look like they read those manuals just looking at the book, but I always recommend reading the manuals because it's really gonna help you understand your coach. So opening this, you see I have my light up there. These automatically come out for me. And then I can actually have my step override set, so when I shut this, it doesn't go in. So if I'm at the campsite, that's just gonna stay out, so I don't have to wait for those to open and shut all the time. And I have a nice screen door right here to keep out the bugs. And I'm just gonna let you get a quick look. This is with the slide closed. So what I want you just to kind of notice is that there's nothing you cannot access or use in this with the slide closed, with the exception of the extra bed included with your sofa. So the sofa is fine. The sofa sleeper, you're not going to be able to open that. But for everything else, you can access that. So I'm going to take this opportunity to open that slide. So you'll see a nice smooth operation with that going open. And it's a generous size slide there. All right, now that we have that open, let's go ahead and walk to the back and work our way forward. So I have this nice like smoked glass door right here. Gives you the privacy, but also brings a little bit of that interior light and illuminates in and out. And then here I have a nice glass door, which has got multiple articulations in that, and that just slides right in there. And then when I'm in here, so I'm probably about 6'1" with these shoes that I have on right now, and I still have plenty, well, a lot more space above my head. And then this right here, I can get anything from low to high with that hot and cold. And then, so plenty of space really. So I have a porcelain foot flush toilet right here, which has got plenty of room right here to sit in. So again, with my size, I have no issues with this at all. Nice little place to hang your towels right here. This is your light switch. And then I have my heat coming in here too. So if you're in a cold environment, you're going to be able to heat this and not get too cold in the bathroom. On this side right here, I have a lot of storage space in there. So they really are maximizing the storage space. And throughout this, you're going to see this nice Korean style countertops right here, which is, man, they last just about forever. And this really stylish, modern hot and cold water faucet into this dish bowl, which is that nice, gives you that nice like green frosted glass look right there. I have a GFC eye outlet right behind that. And then above that, I have 3 storage shelves for my shaving and personal needs. So I have this on here, but whoever had this before decided to put new shades in. So, and they included the valances, but they did not put the valances back up. So I put that there to show you that you can do that if you want. You do get the benefit of having brand new day and night shades, but I would probably attach that back there. So I'll show you where we have those, where they have those stored, which is going to be right to my left. So in this closet area, here's some of those additional valances that they had. So, and then there's also some additional pillows and pillowcases here that matches your bed right here. I do have a closet hanger right here. And then under here, I have a generous amount of drawers. So again, if you're just going to go out for a weekend or a couple of weeks, this has just enough storage space to make everything work nicely for you. I can put food storages there. It's a good pantry area. And this is pretty unique. So I don't know that I've seen this on a coach before. A little heavier to pull this out. So I've got 3 trays here. And these just dining room or eating trays. And so I can set this down for each seat there. So I can actually have 3 people eating at the same time with their own little TV trays, watching TV right in front of them. Or I could have 2 people here, some in the seats here turned around. So pretty neat. And then just to store these, you just let this go back, pop it this way, and then that slides right into this nice little area. So I've never seen that before. It took me all of 30 seconds to learn it. Coming over here, we have a full-size bed, and with a lot of storage above this. So just like you'd expect in a corner bed Sprinter chassis model, but you can see no hinges here. Everything is on the inside. So I've got these European style hinges, and that has a good, strong closing capability. I also have a nice little shelf here, so I can plug my phone into that and have it charging, or plug my wife's and my phone into that and have them both charging right there. I can also store things in here, so whether that just be the book you're reading, or you can see they have some Velcro on that, so you can store stuff. That's something that the prior owners added, I believe. And then my overhead lights, and then I have my reading lights there too as well. I have a 13.5K BTU air conditioner, but I also have the gas heat and electric heat on this as well. I can adjust my fan speeds just like you would expect. So, and then I'll get out of the way, but right over here I have a television on an articulating hinge. And so this, I can adjust this up or down like that, like so. There you go. So I've got a high point convection microwave oven. So, and you can see I've got the burner element there. So yeah, you could put some wings in there. You could put some a small personal pan pizza in there. So it will actually bake. And of course, everybody's favorite popcorn, potatoes, pizza, roasted chicken. It's gonna be a small chicken, but you can do it with that. So coming in here, I've got this Dometic, and I'm gonna switch spots with you. I've got this Dometic refrigerator freezer combo. This will run off of battery, 110, or electric or gas. So this is actually a 3-way fridge right here. So this is actually running off a battery. So you don't normally see a 3-way fridge of this size. And the lighting is pretty cool. I like the blue LEDs in there. And what you get a lot of storage in this. So I've got the storage on the side here, bottom shelf that comes out, and then all these shelves as well. All right, so here I have a 2-burner propane stove. And then I also, let me get over here, I also have this cool little setup. So I can have hot or cold water, nice generous space to clean my dishes. And when I am ready to put this away and get some more counter space, I just shut that right there. Let me show you this is my furnace down here. And then here I've got this deep drawer, and then I have another drawer here. And then check this out, guys. So lots of storage space right there. So you can see that they're using PEX plumbing to provide the fresh hot and cold water. And then this nice undermount stainless steel sink. And then on this side right here, we have a nice bed. This bed does make out into a trifold sofa. So I'm not gonna waste your time with that. We all know what a bed looks like when it comes out, but this is actually a relatively comfortable bed right here. And then here, more generous storage space. So you can put more pantry items in there, games in there, more socks, shirts, any of that stuff. So I've got some speakers in here. I also have this nice max air fan right here. So what that will do is just open up and just suck out that either bad smells or humidity from your shower, or just get some fresh air in. I can open up any of these jalousie windows right here, so I can just crack that open a little bit if I want. Leave that fan open and go for a little hike, and that's gonna pull some fresh air in, get any hot summer air out. So here I have even more generous storage in here. So I'd like to show you, pretty neat. The original owner's manual is in here. VIN, everything open. By the way, did run the Carfax, got a clean Carfax, so that's good to know. And then everything in here is just so well labeled. So for someone who's new to RVing, this is not just a manual, this is a picture book that explains step by step how to do things. So, and that's just throughout. Where's my breaker box? I mean, they are really good at explaining everything that you might need to know about your coach. So Renegade is just such a good company, produces such good products. Really proud to support them. We do have solar on the roof right here, so this is showing right now I'm getting 13.4 watts of power. And that's the other thing too they had, and I don't know if this works or not, but they have a WeBoost. So what WeBoost does is it extends your cell phone signal to areas where if you're just in your RV, you might not be able to get it, or it's just a lower quality. By having this mounted and running, it can extend that to a clear signal. Now, if you're out in the middle of Death Valley during the summertime and there's no cell phone towers out there, you're still not going to get a signal. But if there is towers out there and it's possible to get a signal, this will actually get you a better signal than just your cell phone alone. And then those are lit there. Talk about that breaker box. That's where that is. And then right here, we have your water pump. These are my outside lights, so I can turn that off right there. I can turn my LP gas water heater on here, and then slide room control, awning control. If I have my engine running, I can actually hit this awning override. So I had that running earlier, so I had that on. You don't want that on when you're driving. If for some reason I need to jump my batteries, either for the chassis or the house, I can just push this right here, and that will actually jump the two for I think a 30-second period. These are my stabilizer jacks, so I can easily just retract these right here. So those are retracted. It's giving me the extended light right now, which is saying, hey, don't drive like this, right? Porch light, awning light, that underbody light that I showed you earlier, and the overhead STG light, so you can see that's where that baby is right there. So let's look at this real quick, and then we're just about done, guys. So we have the curtains that are built into this, so you basically just unsnap that each side of that, and then they come together in the middle. Here I have this Mercedes passenger seat, and so I can just sit here and just be part of the conversation, whoever's in here. So I could have 3 people, maybe 4 people, if 2 of them are kids, sitting there. I can have both of these turned around, and so I could probably have 6 people kind of just enjoying chatting here. 5 adults, 6 people if they're some are kids. So which is pretty nice. And then over here, just kind of go over this real quick with y'all. We only have, this has 51,468 miles, which really isn't too much for a diesel pusher like this. And not diesel pusher, I'm sorry guys, a Mercedes diesel Sprinter. I'm just so used to doing the Super Cs and diesel pushers. So this has a navigation on there. That navigation is going to be a little dated. You can update that if you want. And this is Sirius XM compatible. So, and you can see all the different options. It does have the HD radio. Probably don't want to play that right now, but you get a lot of options. It will sync with your phone, so you do have hands-free on this, which is always recommended when you're driving, and you can utilize the touch pads here to activate that. So And I'll get my lights back off. This also does have a Kenwood remote that goes with that. So obviously not where you're driving, but the passenger can go ahead and access this stuff. Let me turn that down, sorry. The passenger can access that stuff there. Cool little drink holder right here, so you can get small cups in there. And then that just closes like that. And then we already showed you that. So I'm just gonna move back here, and I wanna thank you guys for joining me at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We are off of I-25, exit 235, and my name is Chris Capper. My phone number is 813-333-2988. I would just ask you, give me a call if you're interested in extending your camping season into your later years, or you're a first-time camper and you want something that is going to really help you get where you want to go and have some fun doing it. So thank you for joining me, and take care.